everyone, hope you all are doing well. Welcome to the English Academy. In this video, we are going to cover one of the very humorous poem by Henry Sambrook Lee, and the poem is The Twins. So without wasting time, first move on towards the poet's introduction. Henry Sambrook Lee, or you can also say Henry S. Lee, was born in London on 29 March 1837. He was a writer and playwright. He has engaged in literary pursuits from an early age, and from time to time, his lyrics were published under different titles. For the stage, he translated many French comic operas. He was a scholar of Spanish, Portuguese, and French, a brilliant and witty conversationalist, and a humorous singer. He died in London in 1883. So, it was all from the brief introduction of the poet Henry Sambrook Lee. Now we are heading towards the poem The Twins, but before explaining you the poem, each stanza, I would like to tell you that it is about two identical twins who always try to trick people into believing they are the other twin. Obviously, they are identical, so there isn't any difference between them in their appearance, in their features, and sometimes it causes a huge trouble for the other twin. So this poem is all about the identical twins, how they are coping up with their day-to-day routine, the problems they are facing in their daily lives. We are going to read it out. So let's start with the first stanza. In form and feature, face and limb, I grew so like my brother that folks got taking me for him and each for one and other. It puzzled all our kith and kin, it reached a fearful pitch, for one of us was born a twin, yet not a soul knew which. Students, in this stanza, poet explains what sort of problems do twins face. He used humor in his poem even while talking about the problems. The speaker of the poem is one of the twins who describes how he got into trouble throughout his entire life. The root cause of his troubles is the similar features of the likeness. People around him got confused between both the brothers as they are so alike in their appearance and in their way of living. Even the close kith and kin, friends and relatives got confused that which one is which one, right? So in this stanza we came to know about the very first problem of the poet is just because of their likeness. The second stanza, one day to make the matter worse, before our names were fixed, as we were being washed by nurse, we got completely mixed. And thus you see by fate's decree, or rather nurse's whim, my brother John was named me and I was named him. This is the second problem. The second huge problem you can say faced by the twins. In this stanza, poet claims that matter became even more worse when their names were fixed, when they were given the bath by the nurse, when they were washed up by the nurse. The nurse apparently mixed up both their names. The poet then says that it might be their luck, or maybe it was because of nurse's whim. Whim means a change of decision, that the names got exchanged, or might possible nurse herself got puzzled and confused. That's why this mistake occurred and their names were got exchanged. This fatal likeness ever dodged my footsteps when at school, and I was always getting flogged for John turned out a fool. I put this question fruitlessly to everyone I knew. What would you do if you were me to prove that you were you? Students, even in the last stanza, when they are at school, the problem did not actually solve. So what happened in the last stanza, the speaker tells that their fatal likeness even followed them to school, obviously. The poet often got punished for his brother's troubles and foolishness. The poet is finally irritated and restless and asks the reader if there is any solution to prove his self identity in times like this. Actually, what happened in his school, sometimes the poet did not do anything, but he just got punished just because of his brother's mistake. And because they are identical twins, the people, the teachers, the principal at the school also got puzzled at which one is who. And just because of this, poet got punished for his brother's deeds. Let me give you the summary of the poem if you did not get the explanation, although it must be not like that because this one is very simple and easy one. Summary: The Twins is a humorous, light-hearted poem about the chaotic life of identical twins, focusing on the comical confusion caused by their identical looks, leading to constant mistaken identities, unfair punishments like the speaker getting blamed for his brother's mischief, and even absurd mix ups in serious moments, culminating in a funny exaggeration. All these problems are actually expressed to you, are told to you in a comic way. But the problem is still there. The poem portrays the commonly known mistakes of twins. The poet has tried to show the frustration of being a twin by using humor in this poem. I hope the summary is clear to you, everyone. Now let's focus on the central idea of the poem. The twins is the humorous confusion and comical chaos caused by the extreme physical resemblance of identical twins, leading to mistaken identities in family and school. The poem lightheartedly portrays the challenges faced by twins and those around them, highlighting the complexities of identity and appearance. So, students, it was all from this poem, The Twins by Henry Sam Brookley, in which we came to know that how poet explains the problems of identical twins in a comic way. In the first stanza, even relatives got confused. In second stanza, nurse was confused. And in third stanza, their identities were mixed up at school as well because they are so alike. I hope that explanation, summary, and the central idea is clear to everyone. If you are still having any query, any question, you can ask me in comment section. And if any of the twins are watching this video, kindly let me know in comment section. Till the next video, take care. Bye bye.